Good evening, everyone. I am so excited to be here. I am very excited that you guys are logging on, and I know that we're just a little bit early, but I wanted to go ahead and log in and say that we will get started in just a few minutes. But to let you know that, I'm so excited for our team training tonight. It's going to be a good one. So we have some guest speakers tonight, and I always love when that happens, and I see one of them is already here, which is good. And we have another one that will be logging on a little bit later. So, yeah, so we'll just wait 2 more minutes. So I'll just put you on mute here so you can't hear my crazy lifestyle going on in the background. And we'll start in 2 minutes. So I'll see you there in just a few. All right, again, welcome to the team training tonight for March 29th, 2011. We're going to be talking about making it happen every single day, every single way. Our team trainings only last a half an hour, so we always do make sure to respect your time and your parameters for your evening. And so I know that that it's valuable, and I do value the fact that you making it a point to come to the trainings, and I try and make them valuable to you as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Making it happen every single day, every single way. So hopefully that makes sense, and we'll know what that means. First of all, accolades and high praise. New team members for March. We talked about numbers last week, where everybody was at, but since the month is closing in the next 2 days, I wanted to make sure to not hit on those because I know things will be changing here in the next day or two for a lot of people, certainly for me, but I did want to go ahead and hit on new team members for March. Stephanie Manning from Alaska, Diane Guzzi from Colorado, and Lisa Graham from Alaska. I got to tell you, Lisa Graham signed up today. So welcome, Lisa. We are just tickled pink and delighted to have you. Plus, we still have 2.5 days to go for the month. So don't give up. 2.5 days, seems like, I only have 2 days left. I just won't do it. 2.5 days, shoot, man. God made the world in 6. What could you do in 6 days? So don't give up. You still have 2.5 days to go left in the month, and you can do amazing things. Excellent. Oh, and Katie Lovegreen said, yay, I'm so excited that Lisa joined. And this is congratulations. And so, Lisa, if you don't remember, but Katie Lovegreen was at my house on the studio night when you were here, so that was super fun. All right, so congratulations to all of them. We're going to talk a little bit about chance encounters. Now, last week, our training, we talked about Heritage Maker secrets. And one of them was Carrie Sigwa's secret, and she talked about opening your mouth and talking. And sometimes that means, just talking all the time. And we don't want to do word vomit, and that's a whole other training, just throw up. We just, word vomit, throw up on people with information. But what we want to do is give them enough information so that we leave them wanting more, them asking us questions. But today we're going to talk about chance encounters. And actually, Rebecca, you don't need the audio pin. I'm going to unmute you, and you're going to be first. What I'm wanting to do is I have invited 2 of our consultants to share their chance encounters that they've had in the last week. Their chance encounters, and the first one I'd like to invite to speak is Rebecca McInnes. Sorry, I got dogs barking in my back, my life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unmute Rebecca McInnes, STAR consultant, and Rebecca. There goes your light. And Rebecca, are you listening on your computer? Rebecca, are you there? No, you're not there. Oh, she's almost there. Okay. But you can hear me? Can you talk to us? You're unmuted. Rebecca McInnes, we'll just wait till she gets online here in a few moments. We can hear you. All right. If you talk, Rebecca, we should be able to hear you. We can hear your TV.
Hold on.
Oh, there you are.
Ah, TV's going. Sorry. Gotta hang up the phone. Okay, so sorry about that.
That's okay. All right.
I was driving.
No worries. Rebecca, what I'd like for you to do is just share in a couple of minutes your chance encounter this last week.
I was calling through my cell phone people that I had not yet contacted via email or through an e-card, and I came across this girl, Jennifer, and I dialed her number.
Not me, Jennifer, though.
No, another Jennifer. Her name is actually Jennifer Lopez, but she's not the movie star. So anyway, I'm asking for Jennifer, and the lady answers hello, and I said, hi, is this Jennifer? She goes, no, this is her mom. And I go, oh, well, is she going to be back soon? And she's like, well, no, why are you calling? And I said, well, we met, a couple years ago, and I kind of went through a brief detail just to give her, so she didn't think I was a stalker, And she seemed rather suspicious. And so I said, well, she said, well, can I just give her a call and have her call you? And I said, yeah, that'd be great. And I started telling her all my information. And she said, are you talking about Jennifer? And she named her last name. And I said, oh, no, I'm talking about Jennifer Lopez. And we started laughing. And I said, she goes, well, no wonder. She goes, I wondered why she gave you her mom's number. And I started talking with her, and I said, well, by the way, I said, I'm inviting her to a workshop on how to preserve family heritage through pictures and publishing. And, you're welcome to come. And so anyway, she ended up giving me her phone number, a time to call her, and she took my number, and she's going to get in touch with her daughter, Jennifer, who has the different last name, and we're actually going to schedule a one-on-one next week. So that's my wrong number call.
That's your chance encounter. I'm going to go ahead and mute you again so we don't have background noise again when I talk. So that's just one chance encounter. So just to recap, Rebecca was calling someone to invite them to an event that she was having. She booked her own workshop and was having it, called Jennifer Lopez, and was a wrong number. And she ended up talking to the mother of a completely different Jennifer, a stranger, and said, well, the reason I was calling that Jennifer Lopez is to invite her to a thing that you could come. And so that is just the best chance encounter ever. And so wrong number? I think not. I'm pretty excited about that. So isn't that just a funny thing? So let me go ahead. I see there's some questions in here. Perfect. Okay, so the next person that I'm going to have talk about a chance encounter is actually our new consultant, Lisa Graham. She's brand new. She signed up today, I told you. So Lisa, if you want to go ahead and prepare your space there to go ahead and talk, you're next. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. All right. Lisa, can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. We can hear you too. Perfect. All right, Lisa, what I'd like for you to do is just go ahead and take just 2 minutes, a couple minutes, and say why it's important to talk to strangers.
Well, it is very important to talk to strangers. Last week, me and my daughter were at the PX eating at the food court.
Oh, sweetie, we can't hear you. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can barely hear you. Are you on speakerphone or are you using your computer? We could hear you before, but we can't anymore.
How about now? How about now?
It's a little bit better, so make sure and talk really loud and really clear. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, last week I was sitting in the food court at the PX with my little daughter, and she was a cute little bear. Jennifer and her daughter Mia were there, and they started talking with us about what the bear was and one thing led to another.
Sweetie, Lisa, we can't hear you. Are you on the phone or are you on your computer?
Phone.
You're on your phone. Okay, because see, I can hear you when you do that, but you've got to talk really close to your phone. I don't know why, but when you start talking, you start to drift off just a little bit, and so we can hear, I heard last week, but then we can barely hear that. So I want to make sure that people really hear this because I think it's really great, but make sure and talk really close to the phone and talk really, really loud, practically shouting.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes. Much better. Much better. Okay, go.
Okay, last week, my daughter and I was at the PX at the food court eating some lunch, and she took her little bear along as usual, and Jennifer and Mia were there eating lunch as well, and they started talking with us about how cute the bear was and how the bear was going to eat lunch with us and whatnot. one thing led to another, and Jennifer gave me her card, and we just hit it off from there. We talked to the PX, and I came home and I looked at her site and was very interested. And meanwhile, while we were at the PX, she invited me to her house for the studio night, and I was very interested, so I went over there and learned lots of stuff, and now I'm a consultant.
Absolutely. So I'll go ahead and take you off mute too, because I know Cassidy's probably in the background and you've got life going on too. So just to reiterate, to follow up, what Lisa was saying is that she and her daughter were just out having lunch, and Mia Grace and I were having lunch also, and she was just so cute. And I want you to know, I'm actually being very honest here and completely upfront. When I talked to Lisa, I actually wasn't talking to her about Heritage Makers. Not even in the back of my mind was I going, ooh, I totally could get that girl to do Heritage Makers. I'm going to talk to her. I actually never entered my mind. The reason I talked to her is because she had this totally adorable little girl who was about Mia Grace's age who was playing with her bear, and it looked like the little bear was having lunch with the little girl, and it was such a Mia Grace thing to do. And so I was very entranced by this. And so we started talking completely selfish reasons, like friend selfish, like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Totally cute little girl playing. And then Lisa asked, and I said, oh, well, if you ever want to get together for a play date, you should give me a call. And I didn't have a pen. So rather than write my phone number down on a napkin, I gave her my card. It's what I had my number on. So I gave her my card, never intending, actually, not even thinking, that Lisa would look at my card and then look at my website. I mean, I genuinely did not even consider that as a possibility. And then we ran into each other in the store after lunch and started talking, and it was that night that was studio night, and I was having people over, and I said, you should come tonight. And she kind of looked at me like I was a crazy person inviting her. And then I said, no, really, you should come over, and it's totally, I have a bounce house, which we actually didn't even use that night. And I said, come, it would be great. Come on over. Well, she didn't say yes right away, but I think when she saw the website and then what we would be doing, she did. And I want you to know that Lisa does not live just down the street from me. She lives a good 20, 25 minutes away from where I do, and she still came, and today she signed up as a consultant. So chance encounters can be your best friend. Do not discredit the fact that a chance encounter, a wrong number, or talking to strangers is a bad thing. Don't talk to strangers. Rethink that. Rethink what we're doing. So this is a very cool training. I challenge you this week, go out, have a chance encounter. I'm not saying dial the wrong number on purpose, but if you have the opportunity to step outside your box and have a chance encounter with Heritage Makers with someone, do it. You may be just delighted with the results and make a new friend in the process. So that's kind of a cool thing. All right, let's talk about some news to know. And if anybody has any questions, please feel free to type those into the browser. Hold on, let's see. There's my thought. Wrong number? Never. Exactly. Okay, news to know. Hold on just a moment. Okay, sorry. All right, news to know. 10% discount for consultants. Now, this is not a purchasing discount. This is a discount on publishing. So when you publish as a consultant, you will always use 10% less points to publish a project. So if you are looking to publish a greeting card, a 5x7 greeting card that folds, then instead of paying $2 or $2.95 or 3 points, your cards will actually be $2.65 in points. So that's a great thing. Or if you're looking to do a calendar that would be 35 points, your calendar will only be 31.53, I believe. So that's kind of a great thing. Please note that the discount applies to the basic project cost and is not applicable to extra pages or project upgrades like leather covers. Also, this discount cannot be added on top of the 10% discount offered in monthly publishing specials. But regardless, on a whole, we receive 10% discount for publishing. And I think that that is a really, really generous thing for them to do, so in addition to our commissions. All right, let's see some other news to know. Oh, I'm devastated. Devastated. I mean, like, seriously bummed about this. For those of you who have seen my Before You Were Five book, now you know why I'm really devastated. Board books are going to be discontinued. I know. Trust me. I hear the weeping. I'm right there with you. Weeping. Board books are going to be discontinued due to ongoing difficulties and associated costs with manufacturing the board book. Heritage Makers is discontinuing this fabulous product. To ensure that clients have the opportunity to publish a board book project they may have been planning, we have established the following schedule. You need to write this down and let your clients know this. Please make sure your clients know this. This is a big deal because if they are thinking they're going to get to make a board book and they miss this deadline even by one day, they will not be allowed to do it. Users will be able to download any board book templates, meaning add them to their template queue, until April 30th and start new projects. Board books can be ordered through June 30th, 2011, and not a day later. Projects completed on or before June 30th will be available for viewing indefinitely to allow users to recreate their projects in a different book format. So I'm hoping that they're coming out with a new board book. I know, sweetie, I know. I hear the weeping. I know. I'm with you. But being that it is such a great product, I have no doubt that there's a better product coming. It's too good, and in fact, maybe we'll get one in 8x8 as well as 12x12, as well as the other sizes. But you need to make sure that your clients know this, okay, because this is a big deal. If you've got a board book project, you need to publish it. Get them done. Publish a lot of them. Only do board books between now and then, whatever it takes. But yeah, this is a big deal, and I wanted to make sure that you knew about it. Okay, let's get some good news, because that just makes me too sad. Okay. DigiCrop, do you want me to go back to those dates? Let's go back to those dates. Users, clients will be able to add templates and start new projects until April 30th. Board books can be ordered, completed on or before June 30th, can be ordered through the 30th, okay? I know. I totally know. But just think of the good things that are coming, okay? When I started, when I was a consultant, we didn't have board books. So, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Okay. DigiCrop in Anchorage this Saturday, April 2nd. I know. It's getting a little irritating that we're having to move locations. I understand. It's like we're trying out locations like kids try on shoes. But we are growing, and we need to find a place that we can be a bigger place, you know, that can accommodate us as we're growing. So for April, we will be over on Muldoon, where the Ashley Home Store used to be. It is the Alaska Native Native Cultural Charter School. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Alaska Native Cultural Charter School. It's over on Muldoon. I think it's 110 Muldoon, and it's on the Pixel Pixie Crops. If you have any questions, it is only $5 to stay and work on projects and attend all of the classes. Pre-registration is required for both Heritage Makers and clients and consultants. It's the only fair way to guarantee seating and to keep track. Something important, even if your guest plans on not eating, it is still $5. The $5 doesn't really cover the lunch. We just supply lunch because they're paying $5. Does that kind of make sense? We don't give them lunch because they pay $5. I mean, we don't take the $5 because we're giving them lunch. We give them lunch because we took the $5. The $5 is more to guarantee seating. Any consultant, any Heritage Makers consultant can attend the DigiCrop. Any client of Heritage Makers, any prospective client can come to the crop. And in fact, I had one client ask me, if I don't use Heritage Makers, can I still come to the DigiCrop? Absolutely, because after they see our classes, they're going to start using Heritage Makers. What I am very clear about is if I have anybody ask me that, I say, absolutely, that would be fabulous. However, it is a Heritage Makers sponsored crop, and so therefore, if a consultant came as a representative of another product line, they would not be allowed to sell it there, and that's our only thing that we would ask, and that makes sense. So 10 to 4-ish, that's kind of a cool thing. We are having a tasty taco bar, and one of our clients is actually going to make fry bread. So it's going to be yummy. So please pre-register. I only have 4 people that are pre-registered for it right now, so I can't imagine there's only going to be 4 of us there. But if you have not done so, please make sure that your clients register and that we know that they're going to continue. Okay, and that we're in a new location again. All right, so studio nights. Make these nights an event for you and your clients. Okay, there's tons of great ideas to add heritage to your everyday life can be found on Thursdays with Heritage Makers. You can learn tricks and tips and all kinds of stuff from the people who design studio and make it work. And Linda Angelastro, that's a mouthful, is the person who teaches the classes, and she talks like this, and she says, "Oh, that's ghastly color," and she's just really fun, and it's great. So anyway, the next one is Thursday, April 14th. It says 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. Alaska. Oh, I'm so glad they moved the time because 5 p.m. for Alaska was very difficult. So this year, this time on April 14th, it's gifts and greetings for Mother's Day. Does that mean the projects are limited to Mother's Day? Absolutely not. You can use them for whatever you want. But, yes, Katie, are you laughing over my ghastly statement? It's ghastly. So on the 14th at 6 p.m. sharp on the dot is when the class starts. Make these an event for you and your clients. If you would like to attend my studio night, which I invited Lisa Graham, our new consultant who signed up today, I met her during the day and said, "Hey, I'm having studio night. Come to my house. Bring your kid. I've got a bounce house, and we're going to order pizza, and it's going to be an event." You can do the same thing. You can attend mine, you can invite friends to mine, or you can host your own. It's entirely up to you. But once you do this and you create this excitement and these studio nights, it becomes really fun. And for clients who maybe can't come to the DigiCrop or want to do more, they're able to do that. And as we get closer to the summer, we're going to start doing my studio nights on the deck, outside, in the gorgeous sunshine. So I highly suggest that you do this. Now, we start, I recommend that you get here a little bit before 6 p.m., Thursday, April 14th, because the class starts at 6 p.m. sharp. We watch it online. I'm hoping to find a way that we can watch it on my TV. And then we digi afterwards. The only difference, and you're welcome to bring your kids. However, bring snow gear for your kids. Bring snow gear for your kids. So if they want to go outside, they can. I will have the bounce house set up. We order pizza. The only thing that I ask is because it is a school night, that kids done and tidied up, and moms with kids, that their night is over at 8 p.m. And the only reason I ask that it's a school night, and it's really hard for the kids to wind down if we don't have that option. So that's the only thing there. Let me see, or I have some questions here. 414 is not a DigiCrop, it's a studio night, but it's like a DigiCrop. So yeah, if you wanted to come on the 14th, Missy, you are certainly welcome. But we don't rent out the scanner that night. It's kind of a different environment than the DigiCrops. But yes, you are certainly welcome to come over. Let's see, Diane, I wish you could come too. You could host your own studio night. I'll digi virtually with you. Let's see, yes, and Rebecca, you are registered for the next 4 weeks. Okay, so making sure, and then that's all I've got for this. And sorry, I have a little bit of craziness going on in my background. I apologize for that. I'm certain that my daughter is going to be quiet. What I wanted to recommend is next week we're going to do a little bit of training, a little bit of training on blogs and why a blog is good and why you'd want to do a blog and how to do a blog and a blogorama. We're going to do a blogorama training. There are a lot of people who've been very interested in blogorama training, and so I'm going to go ahead and do one. This is my current blog. It's changed a little bit. If you've been to my blog before, it looks a little different now, and it's changed the look and the feature of that. If you have previously been a follower and not been receiving emails, updates, I have changed the way we follow on my blog. And so what you'll do is you'll go to photofairspot.com and then scroll down, and this little thing right here that says follow by email, you're going to type in your email there, and then you'll type in the little letters, and then you'll get an email thing. So that's kind of a neat thing. You are welcome to steal any of these ideas for your own and post them to your own blogorama. Absolutely. If you don't want to steal them, you just want to repost, like this one for the DigiCrop, all you do is come down here and see this little F with the blue thing. You can click that button and share it to Facebook for all of your clients. And that's a really great tool. So obviously you're not going to want to do that with all of my posts, share them that way, because then they would, I mean, I don't know, you may not want to do that. But with this particular one, then they can register right there. That's where they register, and it's in the same place. So that's kind of a neat thing. You are welcome to copy any of these other ideas and put them on your own blogorama if you would like to do that. So Next week's training, we'll be talking about a blog. I think that is all that I have for you today. If you have any questions, please, hold on, let's see. I am registered with. Yes, Missy. She's like, isn't that the same studio night, 414, that you are registered with? Yes, Missy, it is exactly the same night. If you would like to bring your laptop over and watch the studio night at my house, and then we digi in a group environment, you are invited to do that. Okay, perfect. If anybody has any other questions, please feel free. I will be on Facebook. We need to end our call because there's one right after this that is not mine, but someone else is doing a training, a class. Questions, please email me. I am here for you. You can text me. To text or call me is 907-350-1755. You can email me at myphotofairy@live.com, or I will be on Facebook after this, and you can ask me questions, and we'll go from there. Let's see. I have a question. Let's see. Are we invited to the next call? No, actually the next call is Carrie Sigla's training call. And if you would like to go ahead and do that, I can get the information and I will post it on the Pixel Pixies consultant page in the next minute. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's not for directors. It is a call. It's like a learn how to make something call. And if you would like to attend it, you certainly can. All right. Thank you, everyone. And we'll have a great evening. Have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon.